Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome. So happy to have you here. I hope you're doing great and having a great day and a great week so far. Yeah, this one doesn't even require a long introduction. I'm just gonna get straight into it because I've got some stuff to pour out to all of you. So let's just get into it. Today, I'm talking about friendship. I'm talking about those fake friends, okay? I'm talking about those disloyal friends. I'm talking about those inconsistent friends. I'm talking about those gossiping friends. Yes, should I continue? Should I continue? Like, it's so funny because I'm doing this and I was like, is this the right moment to do this? Because you see this whole turning the other cheek of a thing, it's not for the faint of heart. Listen, I'm not here to claim perfection in any way, shape or form. Sometimes the way that I want to just deal with things is just with hands. You know that Try Jesus song? I think so many people resonate with it because it's like, is this the person I'm trying to, how do I emulate this? How? When I know that if the correct, it will just reset your whole brain. If I, that's what I want to do most of the time. But no, in all seriousness, I'm trying my hardest not to be shady. But if you watch this and you're like, is she talking about me? Just maybe I might be. Okay, just maybe I might be. Okay. No, I'm going somewhere here. I don't know if this is story time, if this is advice. I don't know what they call these kind of sessions. For me, it feels like therapy because I'm just going to talk. And in my ramblings, I hope it takes you on a journey and a story of what you should pay attention to. I've got a couple of things that you should pay attention to, that should open your ears and really listen to what people are saying, that you should shine your eyes and really observe what they're doing, yeah, before you let them in here and in here. Because yeah, friendship can mess you up. It can really elevate you and take you places, but it can also drag you down and mess you up. So it's just, listen, I didn't even have time. It's so important. I didn't even have time to brush my hair. So whatever you see this hair doing in the background, just try and pay attention to what I'm saying. Don't just ignore what's going on top of here, okay? It's just been one of those days. But though it's been one of those days, this is the day to say what I gotta say, okay? And I'm about to say what I want to say. But it's in all seriousness, I'm messing around, but friendship is it's so important. I've seen how good friendships have transformed my life, but I've also seen how those friendships that are less desirable to be diplomatic can really mess a sister up, okay? And I know there's in fact, I want you guys to help me here. Flood the comment section with just scriptures and sayings about, that's the way we're gonna shade today, all right? Flood it with scriptures and sayings and those African proverbs that hit hard. I want you to see you just comment about friendship. Let's just flood the comment section. What comes to mind? Bad company corrupts good character. Okay, it sure does. Yes. And then I remember there's he who walks with the wise grows wise, but the companion of fools suffers harm. I want you to just sit on that. Let's just, I said he who walks with the wise grows wise, but the companion of fools suffers harm. There's life in that word, you know. There's life. I feel like I can even just end the video. And that's your advice. I can end it there, okay? There's so many more scriptures about gossips because that's where I want to start. Pay attention to those gossips. Pay attention to those gossips. Pay attention to those chatty patties. Listen, I'm already thinking of a scripture for this one, yeah? A perverse person causes conflict, and a gossip separates close friends. What did I say? I said, and a gossip separates close friends. We've all experienced it. Those people who, their mouth, they just can't help themselves. As you're on the phone to them, even now, telling them your business, telling them your heart and your soul, pouring out your ideas, they're already forwarding it, they're already documenting it, they've already messaged 5 or 6 people. You haven't even pressed end. You've got me playing in the background and you're there speaking. You haven't even ended the call, and already this person knows about it, that person knows about it. Gossips, doesn't it just give you a bad taste? Doesn't it just make you because I know that's the way I feel. Like, honestly, like, those people that can't hold water, pay attention to them. You're saying all sorts of confidential things. You're sharing your deepest and darkest. Tomorrow now you will end up on one blog site. It's not even funny, but there are just some people that it's just, I don't even know how to describe. They just can't help themselves. And I know I've had situations where I've wanted to handle things maturely, and you may innocently even go to that person for advice, like, oh, you know, this happened, I just want to, you know, find out, how should I handle it? I just wanted to get like a second opinion on how I should handle it. Do you think I should talk to them? Do you think I should say something? Before you've even gone, they'll still advise you as if they're a good person, as if they've got your best interests at heart, and they will still go to that other person.
Oh, just giving you a heads up.
Who told you to give a heads up? Huh? Who sent you? Can't you just swallow it? Just swallow it. Must you go and say something? So now, before you even have gone to the person, they're already armed. They're already defensive. They're already ready and waiting for you, okay? And you're thinking, wait, I was just trying to keep the peace and sort it out. A gossip separates close friends. And to you, Mr. and Mrs. Gossip, I just want to say, listen, I'm all for transparency and honesty. Honesty is the best policy. Listen, they say first step is admittance, right? Just own it. If you know that you're someone who can't hold water, please, it's best to just be upfront and say, listen, when someone runs to you with information or wants to share something, just say, please, I'm not the best when it comes to these sorts of things. I can't. It's best that if you know you want this thing to stay between, you know, behind closed doors, it's best that you don't tell. Just own it, please. But you're messing up friendships. You're causing problems. You're making situations escalate because you can't do. You can't hold it in. Please, it's enough. My second, pay attention. Pay attention to the users and abusers. Pay attention to the users and the abusers. Listen, I have to hold for a minute. Am I really going? Because as I said it, a couple of names just flashed up. Am I really going there? Yes, I'm going there with you. Okay? Pay attention to those people that think that your sole ambition in life is to bankroll their life. Okay? Pay attention to those people who will always ask you for something, but when it's time for you to receive something back, they are MIA. Okay? Those people who are around you for your circle, yeah, because you're shining, you know people, you're Mr. and Mrs. Make It Happen. Okay, you've got all these connections. And listen, yeah, I'm not talking about supporting people's ambitions and dreams in your circle. Like, I believe friendship is two-way. It's give and it's take, okay? Give and receive. So I'm not talking about situations where you have a friend who has a dream, a vision, something they're trying to do, and you know someone who can make it happen, or someone who can mentor them or help them, whatever, and you make that connection. Absolutely, you should do that. Like, 100%. But then I'm sure that person would there also do the same for you, or has ways in which they support and cater to you. This is those I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those lynchers, those want to suck you dry and empty you, those who want to drink but they don't want to pour it in. Okay, they just keep plucking away, and then when life happens for you, where are they? Have they even asked you how you are? When was the last time they asked you how you were? When was the last time they supported your event, your dream, your vision? Okay, like, pay attention to those things. Okay, it's just, I'm telling you, it's just very, very important. My next, pay attention. Pay attention to those disloyal and inconsistent people. Pay attention. They're here today, gone tomorrow, back again. I learned the hard way that loyalty is not earned. I thought that loyalty was earned because I'm a very loyal person. I'm loyal to a fault, but I also think it's because I'm very principled. So there's just boundaries. There's certain things that I would and wouldn't do. I will have your back. There's certain people I know who have ridden for me. And so when it's time, I have absolutely got you. But it doesn't work that way in everybody's brain. And I think that is the mistake a lot of us make. We love people in the way that we want to be loved, and not necessarily the way they need to be loved. And we expect people to love us the way that we're loving them. We expect people to give to us the way that we give to them. We expect people to be loyal to us the way that we're loyal to them. We expect people to be consistent in our lives in the way that we've been consistent to them. These things are all choice, okay? And I think that's the one thing that I've realized. I've realized that, like, love is a choice. You choose to be there. You choose to show up. You choose to love that person regardless of how you may be feeling about a situation, whatever support, whether you support what it is that they're doing or you don't. You would have told them in love, I don't agree, but you love them anyway, but you show up for them anyway, but you are there for them regardless. To me, how I define love, I say that love is sacrificial, I say it's redemptive, and it's unconditional, okay? It's sacrificial, it's redemptive, and it's unconditional. Those are the ways that I define love. I used to think that if I do certain things, it automatically means that I'm gonna receive it back. But I've learned that people are different, okay? It's not in everyone's nature to be a certain way or to do certain things. It comes to a point where you have to assess what works for you, what your boundaries and your limits are. It's so important, because one day you may just wake up and realize, like, I don't actually have no one. Like, no one's actually checking for me right now. And it's so funny because at my lowest point, there's certain people who are really expected to be there because of the things that I had done for them. I feel like I'm preaching here. It's not about work. It's not about works. It's not about what you've done. Like, there were times where I expected people to be there because of what I had done for them. But it doesn't always work like that. Maybe with your true friends it does, but there are certain people who are only going to be there for a season. And that season tends to run up when they finish collecting what it is that they wanted from you in the first place.
This is why it's great to have good friends that you can make yourself accountable to, so that when you are going too far, they can rein you back in. Here, I said too much.
Not one shred of concern. Some people are just going to be disloyal. Like, the friendship will end once they've gotten whatever it is that they came to collect from you. Pay attention to those people who are inconsistent and disloyal. Pay close attention. Pay attention. Listen, I've learned something about intuition. I've learned to listen to that inner voice. Listen to myself. More time, it's not playing tricks, it's telling you the truth. Pay attention to how you feel when you are around certain people. Like, who are you around when you feel your best? Who are you around when you feel flat, when you feel your worst? Who are those people who celebrate you? That business that you have, they repost it, they support, they pay for your products, they pay for your service. Yeah? Those people that always encourage you, those people that you leave feeling just a boost around, and those people that actually drain you. It's like anytime you're in their company, it's just like, wow, I feel flat. I came here with this idea and with this energy, and I was super excited. And now that I've shared this dream or this accomplishment or this, I just feel flat. Pay attention to that. Pay close attention. Listen to what people say. I think sometimes we just let certain things go over our head. We're not really paying attention. I've seen situations where someone will be in a relationship, and because you're now single and miserable, they're in a healthy, loving, happy relationship. Here comes Miss Single Sourpuss.
Oh, are you sure you're not making him an idol?
But if it was them, they would be on the gram, rubbing up his feet, doing everything. But because it's you, and because they don't have, they're going to keep talking down your relationship or talking down your situation. Not because they have genuine concerns, but just because they are jealous. You're doing great. You've been promoted. This is happening. Your business is taking off. They're always talking down your situation. You share an accomplishment with them. Silence. Pay attention to those things. Pay attention to those who really celebrate your wins. Anytime you win, it's a win for the team. It's a win for the group. It's a win for the family. And those L's you take, those losses, they're right there with you on the floor, there to pick you up. Pay attention to those people. Listen, I made a mistake of running with people who I thought had me, and I was neglecting those who truly have consistently, for well over 10 years now, had my back. They were the ones who I would hardly share anything with, or I was barely around for. But when it was time to pick up the pieces of my life from the floor, those people that I was running around with and I thought had me didn't have me at all. And actually it was those same consistent people that were there in a heartbeat to be on the floor with me until I could walk again, until I could hold my head up in pride again. They nurtured me back to life. Pay attention. Let it even be one person. Listen, we're looking for numbers. Quality over quantity. Let it just be one friendship that you have. One quality friendship. It's enough. It's better than being amongst fake friends and people who have no good intentions for you. Let us shine our eyes. Let us be listening and really pay attention to people's character and the company that we're keeping. Because why? Bad company corrupts good character. Yeah? I hope you gain something from this shady ramble. As always, you know what to do. Make sure you fill up those comment sections with all sayings and situations and other advice that you may have or things to pay attention to. Like, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Listen, I need you all to continue to, in fact, let's just take a moment now that my body's hot and I'm ready to be firing instruction. See that subscribe button? I need you to hit it and turn on notifications so that when I drop these videos, I'm going to be doing weekly videos, you'll be the first to know. Okay, everybody take care. And hopefully next time I would have brushed my hair and put myself together a bit better. Take care, everybody. Bye.